What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy, C-Dub, aka Whit, coming at you guys with one more Whit interviewed. And today, it's a special guest, or tonight, it's a truly special guest. He has a special place in my heart. None other than my best friend, Oscar Sotomayor. Sit back, relax, and enjoy another fantastic interview from your boy, C-Dub, aka Whit. Peace. What's going on, beautiful people? So as I mentioned to you guys before, we are here with my best friend, my brother, my beastie, my father, whatever you want to call him, Oscar Sotomayor. He's out here from Suffolk, Virginia, seeing family, seeing friends, and of course he stopped by tonight to creep up on me and surprise me after a ride. So man, thank you for coming to Cali to see your boy, and thanks for being here for this interview. All right, so let's get right into it. Tell us, the viewers, tell us who you are.
Well, my name is Oscar. I met Whit at our old church. We've been best friends ever since. I'm from Suffolk, Virginia. I am a team coordinator of a radiology department down in Suffolk, Virginia. That's what I do for a living.
Amazing. So he segued right into his profession. So radiology. So what is that like?
It's actually pretty cool. It's really cool to help people. A lot of people sometimes have difficulty seeing broken bones and surgeries and stuff like that, but that's right up my alley. It's something that I really enjoy. So,
were you prior military at some point?
I did 24 and a half years.
In what?
Retired in radiology as well.
In what branch?
In the U.S. Air Force. There's no other branch.
Get out of here with that. Hey, cut the camera. But we always go back and forth with who's better, the Air or the Chair Force or the Navy.
They're just
jealous. We are. They get per diem in places. You know, you go to they go to the backyard. They get extra pay. But enough about that. But all right. So tell us how and when you got into cycling.
Well, let me tell you. The reason why I got into cycling was because I have a best friend. You might know him, Whit. And he's been after me for years. He had been after me to get a bike and to go cycling, you know, because he was very passionate about cycling. So I came and I surprised him. I think it was 2 years ago. I came down here to San Diego and surprised him.
Yeah, sure did.
And when I got here, this joker, he had a bike, he had cleats, he had everything waiting for me.
Yeah.
So, you know, in order to hang out with him, I decided, okay, fine, I'll go bike riding with you. So we went on a bike ride. It was something like 25 miles we rode that day. And I have to tell you that it just took me back to my younger years when I was a kid in Puerto Rico. I grew up in Puerto Rico, lived there till I was like 12, 13 years old before I came to the States. And in Puerto Rico, you know, it's a different time because, you know, I'm a little older in age. So during those times, you know, we did a lot of stuff outside. We didn't have any video games. We didn't have none of this technology that we have now.
Lord,
so we would go to neighborhoods riding our bikes, and in Puerto Rico, the measuring, they don't have miles, they have kilometers. So we would go 25, 30 kilometers just to go to other neighborhoods to play either baseball or basketball. And I remember, you know, just traveling with all my friends, you know, going to neighborhoods, stopping in the middle of the road, getting some mangoes, some wild mangoes that grew, you know, right on the side of the road, and eating those before going out there. Then coming on the way back, we would stop and go take a dip in the ocean, you know, and come back. So
that's like a chill ride, bro.
Yeah, man, it was like a chill ride.
Like a chill ride.
So it was really, really fun, and I enjoyed riding my bike, and you know, we weren't tired. It was just fun. You know. Fun exploring. So when I went on this 25-mile bike ride with you, it just took me back, and it was like, oh my God, this is so much fun. And at that time, you know, I was starting to gain a lot of weight, and I wanted to find a way to lose it. And I like to jog, I like to run, you know, like you already know. But unfortunately, because I'm older in age, my knees didn't want to cooperate with me. So you had suggested
that's that ground and pound I'm trying to get people to stop doing. Stop beating yourself up.
You had suggested to do some cycling. So I actually started doing some indoor bike, you know, like riding the indoor bike. And that actually felt good on my knees. I was able to endure that pretty well, and you know, and I felt good. So when we actually went outside and did it, because you had explained to me that it's two
totally
different worlds.
Two different worlds.
So
y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I went outside and man, it was just awesome. It was a great experience.
That's amazing.
Really enjoyed it.
That is amazing. So with your cycling experience, what drives you to ride your bike? And of course I know you, and of course I'm asking some rhetorical questions, not necessarily for me, but for some viewers out there that can possibly relate to your lifestyle. You're a very busy individual. And just to be honest, I was telling a friend of mine, some of you guys, hopefully you already saw the Zwift video, the Zwift for Beginners video, and I was actually doing my first experience of doing Zwift for like 30 minutes over an easy recovery ride. But you may not know this, but you and my dad are actually the reasons that kind of encouraged me to do that video, because I know that I have people that watch the channel that are not able to ride as much or as often as I do. One, because of work, two, because of weather, but I did it. And so what I'm kind of leading to is, what's your passion? What gives you that desire to want to get back out there again with your busy and your hectic schedule?
Well, my desire and my passion to do this is because not only do I want to lose weight, I want to stay fit. I'm getting a little older, and as you get older, your body, because I'm in healthcare, I know exactly what your body goes through.
Right.
So, you start becoming a little bit more hypertensive, which means that your blood pressure starts climbing up as you get older. Your arteries don't work the same. Your bones are more susceptible to get hurt. So that's the reason why I can't run anymore.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to stay fit, and I wanted to have a means to be able to control my weight, because as you know, as you get older, you lose your testosterone levels go down. And because they do, you have a tendency of gaining weight, and it's harder to take it off, to lose it. So I wanted a way to be able to do something like this without exposing my body to something that I could potentially be hurt and not be able to and become. See, that's my fear. My fear was that if I kept running, I was going to hurt to the point to where I could no longer do it, and then become complacent because I didn't want to get hurt anymore.
And then, so sedentary.
Exactly. So I didn't want that to be me. I wanted to be able to continue. And of course, talking to you all the time, you have such a great drive and desire for cycling, not only for what I want, but just for just getting on the bike, and that drive and that desire. When I talk to you, man, you just want me to, you make me want to get on my bike and just ride it anywhere I'm at. But like you mentioned, my lifestyle is very, very busy, because I am a supervisor in my job, and I do have like 40 people working under me. It's very difficult for me to get off work in time to be able to grab my bike and go. By the time that I get home, I'm really already exhausted and tired. Then I have to deal with my things at home, my to-do list from my wife, and my kids. And, so it makes it hard. I'm so glad you sent me that Zwift video, because it gave me another option. Which is something I've been looking forward to.
And speaking about Zwift, go into the next question. Once you get all that set up, what bike are you going to put on that Zwift? What bike do you have right now?
My bike, big old Yardbird.
Yardbird, all right. So what kind of bike is Yardbird?
Yardbird is a Cannondale Synapse. It's a 2016 Cannondale Synapse. I love my bike.
That's a good endurance bike right there.
I love my bike. Just like you love your Specialized. What do you call it?
Serenity. That's it, baby.
Yeah,
that's
you call Serenity my Yardbird bike. People ask me, why do I call it Yardbird?
Right.
Have you ever tried to catch a chicken? It's very hard, right?
That's what we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him to be uncatchable. We're gonna get him there, whether he's on Zwift passing up people not getting past, or whether he's out on the road getting it in. And I want to share something with you all about him, and this is just to highlight this and this person right here. You all may have seen me wearing a Rafa kit, and that picture is right there. This guy got me that kit. So he actually got me my first Rafa kit. So of course I'm totally elated, was totally appreciative. He continues to shock me and surprise me time and time and time again. So give this video some likes just for Oscar. All right, moving on to the next one. So with you've done a little bit of riding in Suffolk. You've done a little bit of riding actually here, and I'm going to put in this video right here the video where me and him changed the tire, and then I'm also going to put in the video when me and him went and did a t-shirt ride together, just like a year ago. So with that being said, what do you think you prefer, heels or flats?
Oh, I can't stand heels. I'm not even gonna front and lie. They suck.
So in the video, I asked that you guys would please go watch it. So I had him, I was doing it was a recovery ride for me. So of course, a recovery ride is easy, you know, zone 1, low heart rate, low power, so forth and so on. And I was recovery riding, and we just wanted to ride together. And so I made him go climb some local short climbs, and he was just like, oh my God, why would you do me like that? But it was amazing because he got to get it, you know, got to get a little bit of taste of what some of the hills, and they're small, they were short, like Brandywine and La Media, you know, just some small little hills. But so as you all heard, he likes to do the flats, which of course most of us probably do. But as I've come to believe and understand and appreciate, there's no views like climbing views. Like,
no, I understand.
You know, you can ride along the seacoast and see the water and see whatever's poking out in the water, the peninsulas or whatever. That's beautiful. But when you climb up in the mountains, or when you climb up on some big hill and you look out and you can see over the landscape, there's nothing like it. So
yeah, it's beautiful.
It's
but
beautiful.
One of the things I've known about hills, the only thing that keeps me motivated to climb them is the fact that once you get up to the top, you're gonna have to come back down, baby.
That's right. That's right.
And that's just let the bike do the work.
True statement. True statement.
So, yeah.
Well, with your little bit of riding, and I say that because this next question is gonna, what, even when you're as a child, so you can go back all the way to when you're a child. What's the one cycling adventure or cycling ride that you remember, and that you would love to do it again?
Well, I will tell you. I do remember riding as a child or whatever, and we did that, you know, as kids, just growing up. But I will say that the 25 miles that we did together, man, because that brought me back to my childhood.
Gotcha.
Number one.
Yeah.
Number two is in Virginia. Virginia is not like San Diego is here. You guys have bike lanes everywhere here. In Virginia, the bike lane is basically like this big, you know, just the side of the road. People have no patience for cyclists over there.
True.
Cyclists are always getting hurt.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I belong to a cycling club online and on Facebook, and they're constantly posting about this cyclist just got hurt, this guy got hit, this cyclist, this and that and the other. So they don't have any patience for cyclists over there.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of people that I cycle with. I might have one individual that I go with all the time, you know, when I do get a chance to ride, and even that is scarce.
Yeah.
So I don't have anybody that motivates me to ride. When we went, we were able not only to ride, which gave me exercise, the things that I'm looking for, but we had fun, man.
We did, man.
That was
we
fun.
Stopped at Imperial Beach.
We stopped at Imperial Beach, checked out the sights.
It was good. Had
drank
coffee.
some coffee. You know, I'm telling you, man,
Yeah,
it was
good.
really nice.
good.
And I had somebody to ride with that we could talk.
Yeah.
It was like a chill ride.
Yeah,
it really was
It
because
was.
we did some efforts while we were on there.
Yeah.
And it was my first riding experience, experience.
Like being clipped in and everything.
Being clipped in and everything.
Yeah.
So.
And he didn't want to listen to me, so he fell a couple of times because he was so excited to get out and ride. But that's amazing,
yeah,
man.
but I clipped in, and I did it without any guidance, and I bit some asphalt. It's kind of fun.
You got to taste that tarmac.
But it's part of cycling.
It is. You got two cyclists, two types: those that have fallen and those that have yet to fall. So we all know that. All right, brother. With my last question.
Yeah.
For the viewers out there, and again, this is the thing I love about these interviews is you're able to share your perspective. It's not always people hearing my perspective. What's that one thing that you would share with the audience from your perspective about cycling?
Never stop. In other words, don't give up. You know, as a matter of fact, Crit's been after me to get a indoor trainer because weather in Virginia just it's very up and down all the time. But I haven't given up, and every time that I talk to my best friend, his passion for cycling and his drive for cycling just makes you want to go pick up your bike and ride. You know, So I don't understand why people aren't subscribing to your channel. I don't understand why they're not liking your videos, because they should be actually looking at your drive and your passion for cycling, because it goes beyond your competitive nature. I mean, when you're talking about doing things for the children and doing things for the community, I mean, even your mission statement, you know, impacting communities, reshaping lives, you know, that shows right there that this is bigger than just you.
Absolutely.
So that's what keeps me motivated. That's what should keep all of your listeners motivated. That's my personal opinion. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's my best friend right there. And I don't think he's saying it just because he's my best friend, but he tells me that all the time. He asks me rhetorical questions from time to time. He has me to repeat myself from time to time, just so that he can hear the passion that comes out of my mouth. And he knows I don't like to repeat myself, but he does it because he wants to just hear that passion that just bubbles through my veins. And it's because he wants to be able to get out and get riding in as much as I'm able to get it in. And so, again, I thank each and every one of you guys for watching this video. You guys and gals for watching this video. Please give a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below. Please share this video with your friends and family. On to the next one with your boy C-Dub, aka Crit Whit, and Big O,
aka Yarbird.
Peace.